Let's talk about betta tank sizes and what size is perfect for your betta fish. In my betta fish profile posted 2 days ago, I mentioned that a 5 to 10 gallon would be the minimum depending on a few factors. So let's go over those factors now, shall we? The 4 factors in order of importance are fin variety, activity level, health, and sex of the betta fish. First, let's go over fin variety. Plicats or short fin bettas will always have a minimum of a 10-gallon aquarium, with a 20-gallon aquarium being optimal for more active plicats. This is because plicats are significantly more active compared to longfin bettas, so a 5-gallon will not suffice for them. If you have a longfin betta, you should base it off activity level. If the longfin betta is especially active, go for a 10-gallon. They'll appreciate the extra room. If they're especially inactive for a longfin betta, a 5-gallon will suffice. This is especially true for longfin variants like rosetail bettas, which can have a particular hard time swimming due to their extremely long fins. And that's the impact of fin variety on betta fish tank sizes. Now let's go over how activity level affects tank sizes. Be aware, activity level may not present itself when you first get your betta fish. This is because when they're first purchased, they're often in very poor health, and typically a lot less active than their healthy counterparts. For that reason, a 5-gallon aquarium can work initially for longfin bettas in poor health. But if their activity level increases and their health improves, I highly recommend upgrading to a 10-gallon aquarium. Betta fish can be active, but not all are. If you have an especially inactive betta, which can occur with older age, then a 5-gallon will suffice. And that's the impact of activity level on your betta fish tank sizes. Now let's go over the impact of health on your betta fish tank size. As I mentioned previously, betta fish are typically in poor health when first purchased. This is due to exposure to high levels of ammonia and nitrite in the cup. It can take a couple weeks to a few months for them to fully recover, depending on how sick they are when first purchased. During that time when they're recovering, a 5 to 10 gallon tank would be beneficial. This is mainly to make it easier for them to find and eat the food in the tank, since that's the best way to improve their health, getting them to eat a lot. But once their health improves and they become more active, they may require a larger aquarium of 10 to 20 gallons depending on the other factors mentioned. And that's the impact of health on betta fish tank sizes. Males will typically have longer fins which restrict their activity level, though this is not always the case. That being said, typically females will have shorter fins compared to males, and will require a 10-gallon tank due to activity purposes, very similar to plicats or short fin bettas. And to wrap it up, the only time a 5-gallon will suffice for betta fish are in these situations. They're in poor health, old and less active as a result, or an especially long fin male betta with a low activity level. Aside from that, the larger the aquarium, the better for your betta fish. This is because it will reduce the amount of pH swings and nitrate accumulations, making your tank easier and lower maintenance. So if you have the capability to go larger with your aquarium size, I highly recommend doing